Welcome to Deep Thought. Nothing worse than people who think they know something. I want y'all to think about, you ever encountered that person and who don't know shit about shit, but be trying to tell you something? And it's worse when it's something that you know a lot about, like you actually studied it, but they think they know something. You know, like I tell you what, it was kind of, I'll give you a personal account of it. Like I've been very open about having a stroke back in October when I was going through. But you know, there was a lot of times people that saw I lost some weight and everything. And many people were coming on trying to say, well, do this and that. They ain't know. And I've said it. I actually did a video on it saying the only reason I lost weight was because I wasn't eating because I had to eat through a feeding tube because I had lost stuff around my throat. You know, I couldn't swallow. I had difficulty swallowing. So I had to like be fed through a tube. Now I had several people, I had people sending me long emails, do this, this, and this. And the only email they should have sent me is like, what happened? And I would have just told them. But they think they know something. And that's when I really noticed it. Now I've seen it before, because y'all see it, especially you get online, you might get in the comments or something. Y'all probably seen it too. You get some people talking about something, but they don't really know anything about it. Or at best, they know very little. And you know what? That's a real problem. That's a real problem. You're just like, what are you doing? What are you talking about? You know? Like, stop. It's just like, you know, and then the worst thing is not even so much that they don't know anything, but then somebody will listen to them. Well, you know what? That's one of the worst things. The worst thing is they will try to argue with you and they don't know about it. And especially they try to argue about it. They don't know anything, but you actually have expertise in it. You know, they trying to tell you something you probably went to school for. You know, it's like, you know, like if I use that stroke example, like you get some people think they know more than some doctors, you know, or you get somebody think they know the law better than some barred attorney who's been practicing for 20 years. It was like, no, this ain't your area, you know, and it's a problem because not even so much they doing it, but somebody might actually listen to them. That's when it becomes worse. And then they'll lead somebody down the wrong path. They'll lead somebody. They don't have any expertise in this area. They don't know what they're talking about. They'll lead them down the wrong path. Like one of the things I'm very careful about, if I don't know anything or I don't have an opinion about something or knowledge about it, I don't talk about it. I've had people ask me certain questions and I'll say, you know, I don't really know about that. That's not something I'm familiar with. I can't really answer you. You know, I've said it. I have no problem saying that. I have no embarrassment about that for one simple reason. As I said, you know, well, one thing I'll just say in general, let me put it this way. As you learn stuff in life, the more you learn, the more knowledge you acquire, the more you know that you don't know. Now, I said I can't explain quantum physics in Mandarin. So because I don't know Mandarin and I'm not familiar with quantum physics. So why would I would never do a video talking about it, especially in Mandarin. I can't speak it. And then even if I learn Mandarin and I learn quantum physics, then could I explain it in Tree? That's the language from West Africa, particularly Ghana. Or could I explain it in a dialect in India, you know? And it's like different things. It is different things. There's something to learn. And then maybe it might be talking about certain type of mathematics. I don't know it. You know, so I don't talk about a lot of stuff. Because the more in this world, you got a lot to know. But see, you get people who know a little bit and they want to give their opinion. And they'll try to act like they're knowledgeable. And then someone will actually listen to it. And then when things don't go well, then that person say, well, you just don't know. You're not doing it right. It was just like, no. Like even when somebody disagrees, like, okay, like I've said on this channel several times, I don't mind a disagreement, just explain it. One of the things I can't stand is somebody say they just disagree. Okay, why? Why? Tell me why. Explain it. Explain it in a way because then you might be helping me. Some people don't like something just because they don't know. See, that's worse. If you disagree with something, at least know what you're talking about. At least know what you're talking about. A lot of people don't do that. That's a shame. That's a crying shame. You know? That's one of the things you want to at least say, you know what? I know about this. You know, that's the whole point. See, when you share knowledge, when a master share their knowledge, it's because they studied it. They studied it. They ain't just read a few things. They really dug deep into it. They did the research. Whether it was formal, maybe in a school setting or something, or informal, like they really read up on it. Like I know quite a few people, they never took a formal class in a particular area, but they've been practicing it. I know some people have been practicing certain disciplines, they were autodidacts, which mean they read on their own. And, you know, that's cool because they really read, they really studied it, you know. Even there, you still got to be careful. But then if you know something and you talk with them and you know that particular area, that's still good because it's always best to get the education for yourself. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. So you want to do that. You want to do that. You want to really know what you're doing. Know what you're talking about. That's the thing. But see, here's a problem though. Here's a problem. A lot of people, they don't know. They don't know. And a lot of people just get led down the wrong path. You know? Somebody just has maybe enough charisma, or they sound like they know what they're doing. And a lot of times people don't research it. Even with that's why I say, even with what I say go research it for yourself. Go research it. No matter how convincing I sound, no matter even how convincing it sounds to you, go research it for yourself so you will know, you know? Because the only things I talk about stuff I have a knowledge of. Like I said, if I don't have a knowledge of it, I don't talk about it. But you get so many people out there. Unfortunately, you get a lot of channels out there. A lot of channels, especially in the age of social media, where they don't have to go through a gatekeeper who could say whatever and people going to listen. But it's like, does that really work? You know? And that's the worst thing, because they end up leading people down a wrong path. And that's not something, you know, that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing at all. So anyway, you know, I want y'all really, really think about that. You know, it is annoying because, you know, and especially when sometimes if you challenge them, they the main ones who want to argue with you. They don't know anything about anything. They the ones who want to argue. And it was like, you don't know this stuff. Because first of all, if they got to argue it, they really don't know it. All they have to do is just present it. But like I said, they know a little. They might know just a little bit about it, and they act like they're an expert on it. You know? So many things. Shoot, I can point out a lot of stuff that a lot of people talking about and they don't know. You know? So anyway, I want y'all to think about that, all right? And don't be one of those people. If you know something, if you're going to present something, know it thoroughly. And if you don't know it, it's no shame. It is no shame in saying you just don't know that. Like I said, I can't tell y'all quantum physics speaking Mandarin. I can't explain it to you. And I'm good with that. Because right now I don't need either one for the things I'm doing in life. All right? So anyway, I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.